wish you wasn't broke. I wish you weren't either. I wish all of you were millionaires, because then I'd not have to worry about shit. Because surely you would all be millionaires and be very kind millionaires that would help me out. And I know we can't always help one another out here. We're fucking all starving together in this boat. I got this. If anyone wants to buy this, it's already framed. I give you a good deal on this. And as you can tell, it's beautiful. Look at it. It's someone screaming for joy. Totally not anguish or agony. Just happiness. Look how happy they are. It's like they got an extra chicken nugget in their 20-piece. I mean, it looks even better like if you're actually in the flesh looking at it. That's one thing, if anyone's ever bought any of my art, that you can attest to, is there is a lot of intricacies and lines and things like that that really make something worth looking at. You know, when you're looking at, like, one thing about art, and I say this a lot when I talk about art, is the enjoyment of it. That's why a lot of people like abstract art. It's because if abstraction is done correctly, it is enjoyable to look at. You know, there's a lot of things in life that doesn't require like any form of stimulation apart from just visual. To look at something and just be like in like a vista of some kind, a beautiful like picture or something like that. And that's when it comes to art. If you enjoy art, you look at it and you see these little lines and things. I've said this a bunch, like you can stare at a piece of art and enjoy the brush strokes, the way it comes together. You know, like a mechanic when they work on a car. Like when I work on a car, I'm fascinated by all the fucking shit. Overwhelmed at times, but the inner workings of something is always cool. When we watch those shows, the videos on YouTube where someone's tearing apart an old rusted gun and putting it back together, an old blowed out, you know, like cheese grater or something like that, and they're fixing it up. It's always, I enjoy it because I'm fascinated to see all the little parts inside of it. It's the makeup of something. And in life, when you're dealing, even with people, like you can look at a human and see just a pile of fucking meat. You can see just a walking person, an NPC, if you will. But I feel the important thing about individuals is learning their intricacies, the personality of someone. That's the important thing about humanity, because it draws you closer to people. It allows you, and that's why you should express yourself in a very vibrant way and not hide under a mask or anything, because in doing so, you are not only living your truest of existence, but you are drawing in other people, and you're allowing us to see humanity beyond this desire for capitalism, which is just a worker. It's kind of like when a Karen treats a fucking waitress like a piece of shit. They're not seeing that person as an individual. They're not breaking down this person into their brush strokes, if you will. They just see a fucking canvas with shit on it. You know, they don't see like intricacies. Now, you can't study a waitress, you know what I'm saying? But you can understand that there's complexity in a human. And when you do that, you see the miracle of human existence. And dare I say, you may treat people with a little bit more goddamned respect. And you may actually value the small things in life, which will not only bring you joy, but it will maybe give you a little bit of empathy. And that from that empathy, you'll be able to, you know, forge a better existence. And then someone will see that, and then maybe they'll take their mask off on occasion. You know, it's like when I spoke earlier on stream about someone that I was at the gaming shop, and they spoke about Darkwing Duck, and they were talking about it with such passion. Like, I may have never liked Darkwing Duck. I do like Darkwing Duck, by the way. But I may never give a fuck about Darkwing Duck. But the fact that this individual was speaking with such passion and enjoyment, that made me happy. I love to hear people talk passionately about what the fuck they enjoy. Because in this day and age, we need that more than ever. Because we are so worried about what our neighbor thinks, or like only working and hustling for money or clout, or look at these shoes I have, not look at these shoes I made, or look at these shoes I thrifted, or, you know, no one's making their own, you know, they're not, their brush strokes are very bland and superficial. You know, sorry, I've gotten completely off topic, but the point is, little things like that, enjoying the structure of a human, the structure of a piece of artwork, the structure of a car, the structure of anything helps you to be a better person yourself because you respect it, you value it. You value your creativity. You value others' creativities more. Things become valuable because the moment that you stop valuing the pieces and you see everything as just this whole or this superficial like bullshit, you suffer. And then everyone suffers because it becomes the status quo. And then all of us fucking fall into this ruin, you know, of computerized bullshit and no one giving a fuck about true music. Like, you know. Sorry. Very impactful. Well, it should be. You should be impacted by it. I know some people could get on, like, oh, Patrick's on his fucking goddamn high horse again talking about shit. But by me saying this, you may think that I'm trying to get you to buy my art. But no. Yes, I want you to buy art. I want you to buy anyone's art. I want you to create art. Because you creating art is not going to stop me from creating art. But it's going to get you to understand just the complexities of art and the beauty of art. And then you're going to benefit from it. Everyone's going to benefit from people enjoying art. Because, to be honest, and I'm not trying to blow smoke up artists' ass, but they're the reason that damn near everything exists. In art, in art form, and artisan, things created. They use creativity to make tools, to make fire making easier, then to make homes so we're not sleeping with a leaf over our cot, praying a rattlesnake doesn't bite our taint. Like someone designed this, streamlined it and made it to where I can use it in VR. A battery was created by someone who understands it. Everything is art. Technically, we're all art. You know, I will say that evolution is kind of a slapdash way of streamlining, you know, a creature to its, you know, to fit its environment. But from there, dare I say that evolution created cognition and started us down the path of me talking about this instead of just grunting and fucking someone behind a rock. As much as that is fun. It's very fun. Taking applications if anyone's fun. A creationist! Yeah, I'm a creationist in the fact that we should create. We should build. We should make things. You're going to grow as a human. You're going to adapt as a human. Get to know people. Figure out how much they love Darkwing Duck. Figure out how much they like D&D or figure out how much you like these things. That is beauty because you will only be stronger for it because you will see how amazing you are. And then maybe you'll fight for something greater than yourself because we'll all work together. Because I can't build it. Rome was not built in a day, and by God, it was not done with one arm. Or one pair of arms, I should say. You know, I couldn't build Rome by myself. It takes all of us to build it. When they say Rome wasn't built in a day, that means things take time. But you also have to remember things do not get built by themselves. Everything you've seen has been built with a shitload of people. You know? There's a team behind everything. Even your own ability to grasp things. Everything that you've learned has been a collection of all the things that you've heard or been taught. And then you cull the chaff and build a personality out of it. So, you know, we are the product of our raising and the world around us and the thoughts and feelings we have. You know, teamwork make the dream work. That's true. That's true. That is true. So if you like things, tell people about it. Be excited about it. My art, tell everyone about it. Be excited about it. Buy it. Hang it up on your wall. It's going to make you feel better. When you wake up in the morning, you look over and you see my art, you can be like, hey, there's a human out there creating art that isn't me. who's trying to defy the system. And then it'll make you excited about life and rebellion. Then eventually we'll put them all to the sword and reforge a utopia